Hey guys, and welcome to this TMO video where I'll be showing you my final Game Week 8 squad. Now you probably think it's a little early to have made your transfer, but I'll tell you the reason why I made my transfer, because if there was any price rises involved, then I would not be able to do it, and my team probably wouldn't look as good as it does now. So yeah, let's get straight into it with our first keeper, and I reckon my keepers are one of the best duo you can have. It's a roller and it's Onana. Now, in saying that, the reason is because when a roller has Newcastle and Aston Villa for the next two game weeks, Onana has Brentford and Sheffield United, and then Onana has Man City when a roller has Everton. So it just lines up perfectly. I know Brentford isn't the best fixture, but it's still a pretty good one. Like they're in the bottom half of the table and they've been playing pretty bad lately. So, I mean, there's always hope in that Onana does get a clean sheet in that one. Getting into our defense. Now, I have a very, very solid defense. There's only one change that I might have made if I had another transfer, but other than that, it's pretty good. Now, our first one is Trippier. Yes, I did fit him into my squad, and it was well worth it because he got 6 more points than Dan Burn did and Botman. So, yeah, getting an attacking wing back like Trippier with that much quality in a squad like Newcastle when they have easier fixtures at the moment is just so good. Yeah, it's definitely well worth paying the extra 2 million over someone like Botman or Dan Burn. My next defender is Matty Cash. Now, he has had a price rise. Luckily, I do have him. Because he's gone from 4.5 million. He's just been playing so good lately, like getting an assist against Brighton, and now his fixtures are Wolves, West Ham, and Luton Town. And then he has Nottingham Forest and Fulham. Like, that is the most amazing next 5 fixtures for a defender that you can have. And plus, his squad is actually really good. Aston Villa is actually a really good team as well. This next player, I'm holding on to him for one more week, and then I'm going to transfer him out of my squad. And that is Levi Colwill. Just because the fixture swing gets so bad for like up until it's Burnley next, which is a good one, and then Arsenal up until game week 16. It gets really bad with Arsenal, Brentford, Spurs, Man City, Newcastle, Brighton, and Man United. You don't want a defender who has any fixtures like that. Next defender I have is Gabriel. Now, he is not starting for me just because Man City, and I don't want any defenders to with Man City ever. So, I'm definitely putting him on my bench, which is kind of frustrating because I probably would like another defender in there because I have 2 midfielders who do have a bit of a risk, and I'd be willing to sub out 1-for-1 defender, but yeah, I don't have the defender at the moment. And the last one is Kabore. Now, I put him on for the double game week. He got 3 points, which isn't bad, but I was expecting minimum 4 and him to do better, but he did help me get a 72-point week, which is actually quite amazing. And that put me up from 2.2 millionth to 800,000. So I'm very happy about that. Getting into my midfield, Saka. Now, Saka is currently a bit like 75% chance. They don't know if he's going to play. And he's a defender that I would be willing to sub out. He's a midfielder who I'd be willing to sub out a defender for, just because he has Man City as well. So I don't think it's going to be worth the risk that he will even be playing for first. And second of all, he probably won't get any attacking returns against Man City. Next, we have Maddison and Son against Luton Town. I'm so excited to see what they can do. I'm actually captaining Son, as my captain. And I did transfer Son in for Rashford. And luckily I did because Son had a price rise. And my team, by the way, is at the 100 million. I have zero money remaining. So if I hadn't done that, my team wouldn't work. So I'm so happy I did that. And then my next player who really clutched up last game week, Diaby, with 8 points. I think he got a nice assist, or was it a goal? It was 2 assists he got against Brighton. So that was really, really good. And my last midfielder, Bruno Fernandes. I still believe in him. I still believe that he can be such a good player. If he literally, all he has to do is just get a few attacking returns for me and for everyone, and everyone will be happy and get him back in their squads. But I'm willing to be one of the guys who owns him when he does have his breakout game and he does get back to old Bruno. Our 2 forwards, we have Haaland, who I'm not captaining in my next game, and we have Julian Alvarez. Now, against Arsenal, I'm not expecting them to have like a whole lot of attacking returns, but I reckon 2 I'd be happy with. That's why I'm going to be different. I'm going to take the risk and not captain Haaland. I want to captain Son. And if Son can get another hat-trick, that will be so good. I'm hoping, though, that everyone captains Haaland and doesn't follow what I'm doing, just so I can be different and get that differential points. My last attacker is Cameron Archer. I probably won't ever play him. I was considering putting him in instead of Saka, just because he has the guaranteed game, and against Fulham he might score. I just don't know. I haven't actually watched him this season. I probably have. I just haven't taken note of him, so I don't really want to do that. Let's see what rating this team gets. 97 out of 100 is my team, which is actually really good. Last game week, I used my wild card, and this was the team that I went with, except minus Son and Rashford in there. And it got a rating of 94, which looked very underrated and looked like a bad team, which 94 isn't the best. But the team got me 72 points, and I think it was like 400,000th in the game week. So don't always focus on the ratings. Focus on what you think is best. And guys, this is the squad that I'm going with. Now, Diaby and Saka do have injury concerns. Diaby against Wolves is just too good to take the risk of him not playing. I honestly don't care about that, because if he plays, he will go crazy and get like so many fantasy points for me. The only one I'm not sure about on this squad is Saka against Man City. Like maybe Archer could come on there. I don't know. For now, I'm not going to do anything though. I'll keep him there. And Son as my captain, Maddison vice captain. That's the team I'm going with. Thank you so much for watching this TMO video. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button. Check out one of my new channels, which is going to come up here, and I'm out.